in for a treat. You actually caught me working on my next publication. I'm not going to give you the name right now, but just know I'm working on it and it's coming soon. All right, TW, man, holla at me. I would say the best way to find your purpose is to just try new things. You know, try new things. Try things that scare you. Try things that you know, would consider out of the norm for yourself. You know, whether it be hiking, skydiving, playing a sport you never played, different demographic of people that you probably never would have dialogued with before. Just trying new things, because you're not really going to know what you like and what you dislike. Try all kind of different type of jobs. I had to try all type of different type of jobs to realize what I liked and what I didn't like, and then it allowed me to start to think and cultivate what type of life that I wanted to live and how I wanted to spend my day to day, which ultimately led me to aspects of my purpose. So if you're new, just try new things, man. Go out there, meet new people, try new things, travel to new places, experiment. Experimentation is the key. You'll be surprised to find out that you're a master. Wow. To those who choose to ignore their gifts, well, first off, the choice is yours. You have the God-given sovereign right not to choose your gifts. It's always going to be up to you. I'm here to lead you to yourself. I'm not here to be a guru, a leader, or any of that. I'm here to lead you to you, right? To the true you. If you choose not to use your gifts or choose not to embark upon your gifts, that's totally fine. You know, ultimately, all roads lead back to the source. Whether you're taking the long route, a detour, a shortcut, a long way, a back road, it always leads back to the source. So if you choose not to activate your gifts or embark upon your gifts, it's fine. You know, it'll lead you to a path to make you see the contrast and the polarity between you with your gifts and you without your gifts, which ultimately still is going to make you that much more of a whole person. So yeah, all roads lead back to source. You can use your passion to achieve your goals the same way a car uses fuel or an electric car uses electricity. You see, this is the actual chi, this is the actual force that drives the mechanism. So this is how you use your passions and your gifts, right? It gives you that last oomph. You know, when you're tired and you don't want to get up and work on that book or write that book or work on that project, or you don't want to go shoot those practice. Tired, you don't want to get that last. You don't want to get that overtime from work. That passion, that zeal is going to give you that oomph to get over that hump. So this is how you use your passion. And it also ties into your why. You know, why are you doing what you're doing? Because once you realize why you're doing what you're doing, the how becomes that much more easier. And the passion is the actual fuel and the driving force that's going to keep you going moment by moment, day by day. No doubt. So it's a good question. Finding your purpose is the most important aspect of your life. Because, again, as I stated earlier, once you know your why, it's going to actually facilitate your how. And once you know why you're here, it formulates the narrative for you. It actually gives you a personal story. And that shows you have a duty, you have a job, right? You have a destiny. And we also have a fate. So knowing your actual purpose is knowing who you are. It's to actually know yourself, to know why you're here. And that embodiment, that knowing brings you a fulfillment. It brings you a power, a zeal, a zest like no other. And it differentiates the energy between someone who knows why they're here, what they're doing, and serving a duty, serving a mission, opposed to someone who's kind of lost and just trying to figure it out. I know culturally we say chasing your dream, and a shout out to Meek Mill. He has a record label, Dream Chasers. But we're really not chasing a dream. We're really aligning with our dreams. We're really aligning with our goals. There's no such thing as too long. It's a lifelong journey. You know, you journey, the actual destination is the journey. Your destiny is value. So once you realize that the dream and the goal that you set or you're setting out to obtain, if it's obtainable, once you obtain it, you're gonna aspire for new goals and new dreams. So you embark on a new journey. So there's no such thing as too long. you really have to take the deep dive into your why. Why do I want this? Why is this my dream? Is this somebody else's dream or is this my dream? Because, if it's not your dream, then it's really going to become your nightmare, right? So shout out to Meek again with the dreams and nightmares, and it plays off each other. So there's no too long. You can align with your dreams forever, and once it manifests and comes to inspire better things, because it's just proven to you what your capability and potentiality is. For self-empowerment, I would definitely say have a regimen for yourself, especially if you're a man. Have a regimen. It's a must that you have a daily regimen. And I'm talking about from the time that you get up to the time that you lay down. You got a list of things that you do on a day-to-day basis or a week-to-week basis or whatever duration. Firstly, you're seeing bits of my regimen, my daily regimen: prayer, meditation, working out, reading, sun gazing, stretching. These are things that I have to do on a daily for my holistic health. So having a regimen is a great tool for self-empowerment. One. Two, I would definitely say reading. Reading helps, just having the ability. Other people thought they're helpful. Working out, exercising is very important. Journaling, writing down your goals, having vision boards, affirmations and prayers. I pray at least 3 times a day. Just affirmations. If you're telling it to yourself, record yourself saying positive and reassuring things to yourself and play it back to yourself. Listening to high vibrational music, classical music, walking in nature. These are all things that are going to help you get more attuned and more clear in your communication device. And with your inner self, it gives you that much more capability, and you'll find more power within that process. You'll find more power in the energy to be able to go out here and function and and be in your full potential. Be your optimal whole self. Habits, affirmations, keeping the right circle of people around you, having a positive peer group, having a realistic peer group, people who are going to check you on your BS, not just say yes all the time, not turn on you when you say no. Just having real, genuine, authentic people who want to see you win and love you in your circle. And yeah, man, just having a regimen and having goals. I mean, once you have those goals, your focus changes because it becomes bigger than you. It becomes not just about you; it's more than you. Especially if you have a family. So these are all things that are always going to pull you back into your centered, self-empowered self, no matter how chaotic it may get or stressful it may get in the world. Social tolerance. That's a really deep question, especially in the world that we're in right now. First off, we're all alike. 9 billion, 10 billion, 8 billion, who knows how many people, if there's more or less. We all are alike. But not one of us is the same. Not one of us. Not even twins. Right? Even twins don't even have the same fingerprint. So we're all alike, but none of us are the same. And we also have to realize, one of my mantras that I say all the time is separation is order, right? And it throws people off because they think the opposite. They think everything has to be jumbled in one pot, and that's order. That's not necessarily order, right? Look at a crayon, big crayon box, right? Yes, all the crayons go in the box, but they go in a certain order. These colors go here, these colors go here, these tones go here, these tones go here. These crayons may be bigger than these crayons. There's and including everybody. First off, we have to make sure the people that you want to include want to be included, right? You have to be wise and you have to be omnipresent in your approach with this collective dichotomy that we deal with, right? Make sure the people you're including want to be included. So and everybody and all. You're just throwing everybody in. Oh, all these males don't take care of their children, or all this demographic doesn't do this. No, that's usually never the case with any demographic. There's always wild cards, special circumstances, and variables in every. Right, so that can be a tricky thing because unfortunately a lot of people haven't been raised with morals, with principles. They haven't been raised with the right values within their household, right? And whatever we're going to attribute that to, you have to realize that you're not going to get you from everybody. So you have some people who have insidious plans. You have some people who are having malevolent intentions against people, trying to take advantage of people. So you have to have discernment. This is why we have to set our values. Our values as a society is being tested right now. Our morality is being tested. And really, like Scripture says, this is about principality, not even flesh. It's really about principles. So we're seeing a principle war take place, right? So social tolerance is a hot topic. What do we tolerate? What is acceptable? What is not? That goes right in alignment with separation is order. For me, it comes down to your morals, your values, your principles, your energy. That's what separates us energetically. It's not based on your skin color. It's not based on your nationality. These are secondary things. It always starts with your morals, your principles, your values, your divine creed. Who are you? What do you stand for? What are you willing, right? What are you willing to kill for righteously? Right? So this is the difference. This is the line in the sand where we say you can't straddle the fence anymore. You have to put your flag in the ground and let people know what it is and stand on it. And a lot of people are afraid to because you're on the left side and then you're yelling at the right side, and then the next week you're on the right side yelling at the left side, and it becomes hypocrisy on both sides. So a lot of people don't know what is what. So I say use discernment. Separation is order. When I'm saying separation, I mean energetically. If somebody isn't standing on the same morals or values as you, let them stay over there. You don't need to mix that. As we see, things can get messy. So it's not just, hey, kumbaya, we welcome everybody in. No, that's not the case. You really have to set precedent, value system, and your moral system. So that's why I stand on that. But with all things, it's about balance. And if you can respect that, you'll find the energetic balance within that. So hopefully, answer that question. Yes, indeed. And your good brother Serpay, author of Your Gift, Your Passion, Your Purpose. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for supporting me. I'm working diligently on my next publication. Exclusively here. Be sure to follow the family, TWN, on Instagram. Be sure to follow me at Serpay, Instagram.com. Thank you all, man. We love you. Your purpose in life is to fulfill your life's purpose. Don't fake it until you make it. Be it and you will see it. Fulfillment is to the soul what the human heart is to the body. True power comes from competing with yourself. Your gift and your passion are the two master keys to the master door called who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Where is here? And who's talking? Balance is the key to life. What you subscribe to, you will be buying to. One of my favorite quotes is success without fulfillment is a trap. Aim above your target to hit your mark. Own your narrative. A purpose is the internal condition of success. Master Bruce Lee.